Welcome back to my garage. We're into November now, the year's coming to an end, the biking season's pretty poor, we're not really able to get out as much as we would like. I've not got any jobs to do in the weekend field. Yeah, so it's all very quiet at the moment. So I thought I would make a wee video that's slightly different today. I thought I would talk about my other bike, the Honda NC750x. The Honda NC750x. And for anybody who's been watching my YouTube videos in the last wee while, you've often seen this wee bike parked up in the corner, never used, forgotten about, unloved. Well, I can assure you, you would be any further from the truth. This wee bike is used, and used quite a lot. It's just, unfortunately, it's never ever featured on the channel at all, which is a shame. Yeah, it's a 2021 model. I've had her for over a year. She's now done over 6,000 miles, all over Scotland, trips down to Wales for a camping trip, etc. In that time I've had it, she's been completely trouble-free, not a single issue, no problems whatsoever with it. It's a really, really good bike. So what's so good about this bike? What makes it special? Well, certainly one of the most unique features has to be the frunk. This is an absolute piece of genius. It's such a fantastic storage space. It's so handy, and it's so unobtrusive as well. You don't have to take top boxes or strap on some bags or anything. It's just there all the time. Really, it's absolutely brilliant. I just don't understand why more bikes don't have it. The petrol tank is under the seat as well now. So the fact is that the petrol tank is low slung, the engine's quite low in the frame and pointed forward, so that it's got a very low centre of gravity. So for what effectively is a fairly heavy bike, it's incredibly easy to manage. The engine's quite a sweet engine. It's not the most powerful in the world for a 750, but it's really got very torquey, and it pulls well. Maintenance on it, it's a piece of cake. It's an easy, simple design, easy to get into all the engine components, all the service parts. If you, for anybody who wants to do home servicing, this is another ideal bike. Bits I don't like about it, well, very few actually. Possibly the brakes, they're only a single disc at the front. They're not the most powerful brakes in the world, but they're up to the performance of the bike. It's handling, it handles pretty well for what it is. It's not the best suspension in the world, but it works okay. The DCT transmission, well, that's actually fantastic, especially in the city environment, in towns or commuting. It's just so easy, it's really good. But sometimes it gets a wee bit, if you're on some spirited riding on some really undulating, twisty roads, sometimes it thinks, I'm not quite sure which gear you want me to be in which case maybe a manual box would be better for the cut and thrust kind of biking, but it's not the kind of necessarily what the kind of market this is aimed at. The other bits I don't really like, the indicator switch, God, it always seems, this wee cluster at the side here always seems quite awkward. You can never find necessarily, your finger doesn't fall naturally to the indicator switch, and sometimes you've got to look down to see where it is. Also, it doesn't self-cancel, so the amount of times I leave it on, it's just, it would be nice to have self-cancelling indicators. On the whole, it's a good bike. It's taken me on lots of adventures.
Wow, look at this road. Fabulous. This is the Welsh Stelvio. This is the Eland Valley. I think so, yeah. It's part of it, yeah. This is the kind of area that kind of Richie Vida and his stuff. He used to come on their Welsh trip. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mach Loop. The fighter jets come flying down here at low level, and you should be able to almost see the whites of the pilot's eyes. It's an amazing sight to see a jet coming down here.
I just love riding in the Smog Lane. It's a fantastic road for bikes. Down the wonderful Glen Ogle Road down towards Loch Earn Head. Stunning road. This is one of my favourite roads. Down the side of Loch Lubnig from Strathire down to Kilmahog. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Let's go and have some fun over the Duke's Pass all the way to Aberfoyle. The bike I had before this was a Triumph Tiger 800, and that's really where the channel got its name from, Tiger Ness. I used to make some videos on the Tiger, exploring some Scottish roads, and which I put on YouTube. It never had any great response. It had a few followers and a few hits, but nothing very much. The site's taken off quite well in the last 2 or 3 months, mainly because of the Royal Enfield, which I started making some videos of that bike, and it's become quite popular, and there's quite a lot of people following the site now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different. Once you get to this time of year, you kind of tend to look back and reflect on things that you've done throughout the year. And we're all looking forward to 2023 and really having a season getting back out on the bikes. So anyway, thanks for following the channel. I hope you've enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one.